earlier events in just a moment, but just to wrap up that point and to be clear, Craig Emerson, I'm not suggesting that either of those issues are fringe issues. It is just thought to be that way by some in government who would like to keep an eye on other matters. But what's your explanation for why those two are breaking out in the way they are right now?
Well, I agree with Gary's categorisation that same-sex marriage has been around now for such a long time and is such a vexed issue that it has actually become, a central issue. I don't think I agree with Gary on Section 18C of the Racial Discrimination Act. I think that's a matter that gets raised from time to time by the hard right of the Liberal Party, but not by the people who Malcolm Turnbull said on the weekend he wants to appeal to, and that is the sensible centre. He has distinguished bread and butter issues from these other issues, but I don't think that there's any feasible way, nor even a desirable way, to walk away from the issue of same-sex marriage. Personally, I think it is better to walk away from the issue of the Racial Discrimination Act. That 18C was put in 1995, and to now want to remove it. Remember, Tony Abbott wanted to remove that and pulled back. It's not easy because, it does send a message to particular ethnic groups that, having a real go at them is something that the government is condoning, and I don't think that's actually what Malcolm Turnbull wants to say to ethnic groups here in Australia. So my bit of advice, really, given the composition of the Senate, where there's 11 crossbenchers now and the government would need 9 of a very diverse 11 crossbenchers to pass legislation that was opposed by Labor and the Greens, is to make Labor the first port of call and spend some time, invest some time in that. If that doesn't work, then by all means, see how you go with the crossbenchers, but I think it'll be a very, very difficult crossbench to get 9 out of 11 on any particular issue that Labor and the Greens oppose.
All right, we might continue a discussion on some of those themes in just a moment, but